A man's clear memory changed to match his friend's different version of the same day. Maybe you've argued with someone about how an event really happened. You were sure of your version, right until they insisted on theirs. Research suggests your brain can actually rewrite its own memory of what happened. This can occur even when your original memory was accurate and completely certain. So what actually happens inside your brain in that exact moment? This isn't you pretending to agree just to avoid an argument. It isn't simple politeness or giving in for the sake of peace. Brain imaging studies show something deeper happening while you listen to someone else's account. Your memory itself appears to shift, not just the story you choose to tell. In one well-known study, people described an event they had watched together in a group. Researchers quietly planted a few false details inside some of those descriptions. Even when a person's own memory was strong, they often adopted the false version. In some cases, participants repeated the incorrect detail as their own memory later on. This research was published in the science journal Science, one of the most rigorous outlets in the field. Scientists tracked brain activity while this was happening in real time. Two regions stood out, one tied to emotion, one tied to storing memories. Specifically, activity in the amygdala and hippocampus appeared to interact more strongly. These are brain regions long linked to emotion and long-term memory storage. When these two regions became more active together, the false memory tended to last. It wasn't a temporary slip. The brain appeared to update its own record. Think about a family gathering where everyone remembers the same evening differently. One person insists it rained, another swears the whole night was clear. After a few minutes of arguing, someone usually gives in and adopts the other memory. That shift can feel completely natural, like remembering something you always knew. This isn't only a private, personal experience either. Eyewitness researchers have long worried about this same effect during criminal investigations. When witnesses discuss what they saw before speaking to police, their memories can blend together. That blending can make separate accounts less independent and less reliable as evidence. The same thing happens with something as small as a group text thread. Someone posts their version of what happened at an event you both attended. Reading it before you've said anything can quietly reshape what you recall. By the time you speak, you may already believe their version is the accurate one. If a confident memory can be rewritten this easily, what does that mean for you? How do you know which memories in your life are still actually your own? Not every memory is equally vulnerable to this kind of social influence. Stronger emotional memories can sometimes resist outside pressure better than ordinary ones. Not everyone is affected the same amount, and researchers are still studying why. Lab studies like this don't capture every situation you'll face outside a lab, but confidence alone clearly isn't the protection most people assume it is. The riskiest moment isn't the event itself, it's the conversation that happens right after. That's usually when your brain is most open to absorbing a different version. This matters most in situations where accuracy really counts, like disputes or interviews. A short pause before agreeing can protect the accuracy of your own account. Simply knowing this moment exists can help you slow down before agreeing too quickly. Your memory isn't a fixed recording locked safely inside your head. It's something other people can quietly reshape, often without either of you noticing. None of this means you can't trust your memory at all. It means treating certainty as a feeling, not as proof. That distinction is easy to forget in the middle of a disagreement. That's part of why two people can leave the same day, remembering two different things.